It's about that time. Good morning. Good morning, grandmother. It's about that time. You know what it is. You know what it is, I. You know what it is. Good morning, Haley. Much better. I did everything we talked about yesterday. Healed. It's nothing but God. Nothing but God. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Shop. Let's go. Let's go. Good morning to each and every one of you chatting in. Thank you, Cheryl. Good morning, Cheryl. Cheryl, have you been able to get in my message? It's okay if you haven't been able to log in. There's no time limit. It's a lifetime membership in there. So it's no time limit. It doesn't like downgrade you or anything like that. Nothing like that. Did your 10 minutes? Let's go. Let's go. Y'all know it's cold. Let's go. Okay, so if you've already moved your body for at least 10 minutes a day, I want you to drop in the chat. Let's go. If you've already moved your body for at least 10 minutes today, TikTok shop, have you moved your body this morning? Today is your last and final chance to get your iRise hoodie for $25.20, to get your 5-week transformation for $25.20. Today is your last day. If you've already moved your body, you know we're about positivity, we're about love, we're about light around here. And if you've already got up on Freedom Friday and moved your body like a boss, you've got up and moved around, you got 10 minutes in of doing something to increase your heart rate, to be a better version of who you are, to stand strong to your freaking goals that you set, put in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. I'm cold. Don't worry about it. Let's go. Good morning, Regina. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful. Let's go. Good morning. No, is it no artificial flavors. Good, right. Good morning, Kiki, Katie, Papa. What's up, Carol? Good morning, Diana. Good morning. All right, look. Thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the like. Let's tap in. If you're new here, so I never know if you know, if you owe. Man, because I know the names that I see all the time. So when I see like two of their letters, I immediately tune in. So I got to get used to making sure I see the names more so I can definitely welcome in our new followers. I think we got about 60,000 followers on all the platforms together. I think we're about 75,000, but numbers are not a thing. I just like quality people who have a like mind, who want to go somewhere and do something different. And meaning somewhere is a destination unknown. We don't know quite where that is because there's no there. So we're just on our way to better. Okay. And so I just want to invite you in. If that's you, if that fits you, if that drives you, if that sounds good to you, tap the like button. Yes, the girl behind me is me. I know it. I know, right? It blows my mind too. Today's daily reading on fear as it relates to weight loss and wellness. As I'm a natural weight loss coach, I've lost over 479 pounds. Today's reading is in honor of my godmother, Florence Mills, who passed away last year in hospice in my home on January the 27th. She took her last breath with myself and my sister and one of our good friends. And I just want to honor her today and just remind myself of what a blessing she was in my life and how she helped mold me and taught me some things that don't think I would have learned without being in her presence. So, Mama Flo, I want to invite you into today's reading and thank you for all you taught me, all you showed me in life in the very short time that you had to show me. And I'm so grateful for our relationship that we had. It was beautiful. So thank you guys for being here this morning. And a shout out to anyone who has lost their parents, anyone who is an orphan, anyone who has no living relatives or the only living relative left, or you have had to, for many of us, we're the only living relative because we had to make a choice to not be around our families. And a shout out to you just to honoring all your God family and the family that God has sent to you in your life to make you have a space that's safe. Good morning, Nanar. Good morning, Amy, Anaya, Holbert. Good morning. Good morning, Valencia Bowman. Good morning, El Newt Rubio. And so, good morning, Taylor May. So I just want to send some love you guys this way, and for anyone who is working through grief or loss right now, and just to remind you, the best way I know how to get through hard losses is to remember all the good things that they brought to my life. I try to find at least one good memory, and then I'll just manifest on that good memory, and I ignore everything else. Because sometimes when we're grieving a loss, it'll pull up things that hurt because we're already hurting. So familiar attracts familiar. So that's why if you bring up a positive memory, it'll attract a positive energy in your body, and it'll kind of help with that grieving process. And so I encourage you to challenge yourself to think of something beautiful and light when you think of your loved ones or the ones that you have lost. Okay. So welcome in, welcome in. Today we are featuring our bling black Irise sweatshirt. I saw your comment, grandmother. I'm so glad you love your sweatshirt. I know, aren't they comfortable? And they're cute. The pockets are deep. They run really big, so you're gonna have plenty of room. So if you wear up to a 4X in women's, I got your back. We have some dope sweatshirts. The link is attached in the live on my TikTok shop. If you're on the TikTok shop, I did pin those products for you to the live. If you're on my regular TikTok, just head on over to Iris Boutique or click the link in my bio and it's connected. But good morning, everybody. Are we ready to get started on today's daily reading? Good morning, Kenya and Georgia and Lori. Kenya, my name is Kenya. My name is actually Kenya, but it's spelled Kenya. Or do you how you pronounce yours? Because people pronounce it different. Like there's Kenya and then Kenya. I'm Kenya. Good morning, Kaya. How are you, user 1393? Hi, Toria and Deborah and Sonia and Candid. Good morning. Thank you for the likes, my love. Thank you so much. Good morning, Nick. Nick, is it Nick or Nikki? Nick. Good morning, Emily G and Ruby. Okay, so if you're new to tapping in, my name is Kenya. I'm always cold. So some days I won't have a robe, but most of the time because it's cold right now, I'll probably have on a robe, a hat, I'll be dramatic. I actually got on my bear claw boots. You don't want to see what's going on. It's worse than just a robe. So I don't want y'all talking about me. Good morning, Coach 805, Lola's Kitchen. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Manuel. All right. But what we do is for the last 42 days as a international weight loss guru who has her own story of losing over 479 pounds naturally and keeping it out for, drum roll, 10 years. I come live now every day for the last 42 days, and we talk about fear and how it affects our choices, our decisions, and how it shows up in our weight loss and wellness journeys. Because what I want you to tell you is when I was that girl in the picture behind me, I was definitely living in 1,000 forms of fear. Period. I was living in 1,000 forms of fear. Man, I was fearful of succeeding, fearful of failing, fearful of being too big, too pretty, too smart, too wise, fearful of being too dumb, too crazy, too depressed, too anxious, too lonely, too sad, too abandoned, too abused, too neglected. I was just always too something. Good morning, Rhonda and Catherine and Don and Ashley. And what I learned was that it was false evidence appearing real. Because the only person I was all those too muches to was me. The emotional abuse I was enduring when I was that person from myself, I literally could have took an EPO out on my thoughts because of what had happened to me as a child. People had showed me that I didn't deserve to be properly loved or cared for based on how they had loved and cared for me as a young child. People had showed me by example what to expect, and because what they showed me was not a good example, I didn't expect good. That showed up in fear. So it wasn't that you took my voice, it was that I sold it or gave it to you so easily, I didn't know how to take it back. 1,000 forms of fear. And if I said something or stood up to you, you would say, why you in your feelings? You ain't never said nothing before. So what I quickly learned is if I said something, you stole that power too. Ooh, wow, yep. Mm-hmm. It's Freedom Friday. Hi, Ray Ray and Angela and Rhonda and Laura. Good morning, my babies. Welcome in, Mary. Welcome in. It's day 43, and we talking about how fear is holding you captive. How it held me captive. How sometimes if I'm not careful, it'll still hold me captive. Ooh. I didn't say I was cured. I said I was healing. You better learn the difference between the two this morning. I didn't say I was cured. I said I was healing. See, what happened was I become disciplined in my desire to want to heal. That's what happened. And then I start craving this thing called self-control because there were still things creeping up inside of me in the form of fear, like procrastination. What am I afraid of? More success or failure or not enough? Or am I always going to almost get there? I mean, what is it that's stopping you? Is it because you're afraid that if you lose a penny, you're going to lose a pound? And if you lose a penny and a pound, you might gain 2 pennies and 5 pounds? Is the old you got the new you trapped already and we only 17 days in the game? I told you in 24 you had to get some type of mental support. I told you that in 24. So if you're still struggling with that, that's on you, Bookies. Get up and do something about that thing. You figuring out it's in your brain? Go somewhere and talk to somebody about it. And when you get there, you're going to learn that you're not alone. Oh, false evidence appearing real. Your situation will have you believing you by yourself. Your situation will have you laid up somewhere in your house, depressed, lonely, and defeated because you thought you was the only one that's suffering the way you suffering because it's your thing. But if he did it for me, he'll do it for you. And if he did it for you, he's going to do it for me. I don't need to feel jealous or envious. It's not my turn yet. It's not your turn yet. So instead of giving up, keep it moving. You understand? Lisa, that doesn't affect me. My community isn't on TikTok, honey. But thank you for sharing, my gorgeous friend. God bless you. I hope it doesn't affect you either. You understand? Yep, my love, I'm not a creator. I know because I have a lot of followers. People think I'm a content creator. I am not. I suck at this. This is my actual real job. I have a real company. If something I say moves you or touches you, you can actually Google my real name. I'm not under a fictitious name. That's not a fake handle. I'm actually Coach Kenya Elliott in 14 countries. So all you got to do, baby, is Google me. Don't ever feel like you're going to lose me if it ain't a TikTok. You was meant to find me through TikTok, but you weren't meant to work with me through TikTok. I don't work with my clients through TikTok. Okay? I'm not a TikTok coach. That's not me. But I do want to say that because I know a lot of people are nervous. But for my platform, I can't speak for nobody else. The $14.63 I done made in the last 6 months on TikTok, I don't think I'm going to die if I don't get no more. Okay? I'm good. Because when TikTok started, I didn't know I registered my actual business. So my first video that ever went viral, it went viral on my business account. Okay. And I've never been eligible for any form of creator program. Every time I try to apply, it rejects me. I'm literally just a woman on these lives. If you look at my videos, I've never hit 1 million views. You can go look. I'm not even making this up. Go look at my videos. You'll see I never hit 1 million views. So you know yourself. If you know anything about how you get paid here, you will clearly see that this is not a financial thing for me. You can see. If you go to my TikTok shop, you'll see that my TikTok shop has been off and on multiple times, and it hasn't even had 10 sales. So I promise you, I'm literally here to look for the client that's looking for me, to do what I'm purposely said to do. This is actually what I do for a living. And I love it. I love it. I freaking love it. I do. Good morning, Mocha. It warms my heart. You know why I love it, Miss Lisa? Because I get to give people information that's not readily available. And I take away all the jargon of it. And then I get to put that psychiatric and that mental health help on it, just in case a person can't get access to it or doesn't have access to it. My products and program outside of here are wrapped around a mental health service. So it's a little bit different than just a product. But I do love the fact that I'm able to bring the product available to people in countries that would never be able to get my meal plans. I do love that. I really do love that. And I'm grateful for that. But yep, go ahead, TikTok, do your thing. The world is changing. What can we do? No need to be upset. Always remember, if one thing was provided for you, another will too. Remember, I was just saying at the beginning of the live, if one thing was provided for you, another will be too. Okay, another will be too. I'm not sure what your comments are over here, but somebody's commenting and it's blocking you from commenting. I apologize. Maybe you would repeat the question or ask it in a different format, and it should let it go through. Okay. Good morning, Tanya. Good morning, Sweet Peach. Good morning, Pammy. Good morning, Serenity. So I love the fact that I've been doing this for a while. I love the fact that I can continuously. Good morning, Mova on the move. I try to say your name. I think I've seen you in here a couple of times. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, Ruby, perfect. Good morning, Ruby. Thank you for the emojis. I appreciate you. Okay, are we ready, Natalie and Shelly? Good morning. Okay, we're on day 43. I know many of you actually ordered the book, and if you ask me to send you the title in your inbox, can you message me again? Because I sent two. Good morning, Mocha. I did send two people the title, but I feel like I missed somebody from one of the lives. So if you're on the TikTok shop, the book that we're reading goes in reference to the attached products that are attached. So this reading that we're doing together, this daily reading, is something that I do in my daily group. We do a form of affirmation or meditation. And good morning, Derek. So we decided this about 40 days ago that we were going to come together and that we actually were going to read the daily reading on the platforms that I have a bunch of followers on, because I'm actually live on my YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook right now. And all of my handles are Coach Kenya. Thank you so much, Derek. You have a great day as well, handsome. And so, good morning. I am Gigi. So, good morning, Cal88. So, good morning, Ruby, and thank you for following me. Good morning. I am Zillionaire, I think. And so we wanted to share that with you guys. And so what happens is me and several of my ladies from my community, we are in multiple of the lives with you, and we are reading along and joining along. And I offer a little bit of support and motivation in the beginning and at the end. And today we just happen to be talking about how fear can show up in the form of procrastination, and how we can base that fear on previous things that we've experienced, and it can double down and make a sadness from right now multiplied. Okay. And so we're just talking about, thank you guys so much for the gift and the love. I appreciate it. So we were just talking a little bit about that. So are we ready? Are we ready? Okay. So day 43, we're going to read out of 365 days of Fear Not first. Okay. This is always our first one. And then good morning, Maria. And then our second one is always this one. Okay. So remember, we always have the two. Yep. You're right on time. Retired Backyard again. Good morning, beautiful. Backyard again. I saw you working out. I was going to get on my plate and join you. But I had to prepare for this. So I'm hoping I can catch you another day so we can, and I'll do it with you. I'm so excited for you to follow your workout. Okay. I begin sidetrack now. Okay. Day 43. It is written, therefore will not we fear, though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea. Changes around you should not make you fret. Rather, set your heart to expect the best. Sometimes these readings be blowing my mind. Like for example, okay, so I have that digital journal. So I printed some of it out. Thank you so much. Good morning, Kimmy. Okay, look, y'all. We got all our queens. We got all our weight loss slaying, mindset working, body building, body toning, understanding that this game ain't nothing but about mindset in the building. We got licensed and certified hardworking women. Listen, if y'all think it's not out here, it's out here. I got 3 women that do exactly what I do in the building. I'm making it up. You just might be in the wrong live. So for the person that messaged me and said what I do, it's never going to catch. Nobody's never going to want to do it. Nobody's ever going to think that mindset, they're going to always want to take a quick fix. No, that's not true. People are becoming more aware and more knowledgeable that they have to address their mental health issues and any old and past unrelated failures and successes related to weight loss. They're getting smarter. They are getting good morning. Nothing but peace and love to you. Yes. So, the thing is that it's not true. We can get heal and get skinny. or small or whatever y'all want to call it. I don't know what we call it, but whatever your there is, we can do it. Okay, let me stay focused. We can do it, okay? And what if you're looking for this there, just look for the right thing. I'm telling you. Yes, healthy, comfortable. We can do it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's got Kimmy, type it one more time. We got this. It's inside out. I'm telling you, look. Inside out, inside out, inside out, inside out, inside out. That's all you gotta think. When you do this thing inside out, your body will take on a shape you didn't even know was yours. You'll be like, whose body am I walking around in? People swear up and down I've had weight loss surgery, but I have a condition. I mean, not weight loss surgery. They swear up and down I've had my skin removed because everybody knows I didn't have surgery, but they be like, where's all your skin? I'd be like, I didn't have no skin removed. The only scar I have is from the middle of my chest here down is because I had to be reversed from the gastric. I don't have no other scars. This big old saggedy baggedy right here is mine. And the reason why it's absorbed is because what I'm choosing to do in terms of nutrition as the weight has come off. You know, I haven't just defaulted to the fact that that I can starve it off. I've kind of looked at the concept of how much healing can I do on the inside out, and what will that do if I was disciplined enough to move my body on a regular basis? What would getting my mind do if I was disciplined enough to move my body consistently? See, what happens if you wrap your weight loss and wellness journey only about going to the gym and counting calories, then you skip the mindset part. Because you need self-control and discipline to do it lifelong. Or it'll just be microwave results. You'll get it and then go away. You'll warm it up and cool it down. Warm it up and cool it down. What you want is to know that the discipline and the behavior is regular. A daily reminder that you are loved. Oh my gosh, thank you. It restores God-given total health. Yes, amen. Okay, we on point today. Yep, Kimmy Genetics. It's like we deserve it. You deserve the whole package. You deserve to be healthy, to be finer than wine, to be thicker than thin. You deserve all of that. You don't have to just have the look. You can have the inside and the outside portion of you be completely whole. I didn't say you wouldn't experience any pain or sadness and that life wouldn't hurt. I said that you have an opportunity to be completely healed and whole. I didn't say it wasn't going to hurt. Because, you know, every time we heal from something, we deal with something else. So that's why it's called a journey. That's why it's called a journey. Because at any moment, it can div in and on and off the path. At any moment, we might have to take a break on the path, sit on the side of the road, get our stuff together, and get back on the road. At any moment, the car can break down, and we might have the tow truck come and get us and take us to the nearest gas station. Oh, I got comments. Hold on. Thank you so much, daily reminder. Kimmy Shirt, dedicated to using the same energy with food, exercise, mental health, physically, emotionally, etc. It's not going to be direct. It's direct. It's easy, but it's possible. That's right. Different levels, different stages. Take a pause. It's a life. Boom. Period. Good morning, Felicia. Good morning, Rainy Day in D. Lizette. Is that right? I think I do. Principle. Changes around you should not make you fret. Rather, set your heart to expect the best. It's okay, beautiful. I'm trying to be right behind you. Changes around you should not make you fret. Meaning if the weight loss journey that you've chosen and you own got you out here nervous and scared in these streets, I need you to go back and sit and talk to the Father and your higher power, whatever your higher. Some people higher power female, but you know, do your thing. Go sit down. Talk to her. Talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to him. Because it shouldn't make you fret. When we make a change that isn't driven from fear, it doesn't incite fear. Fear incites fear. When we make a change in faith, faith incites faith. The reason why fear can easily come up when we set a goal is because we haven't quite connected the belief to the faith. The belief and the faith have to be on the same line. It can't be like that and that. Because what happens is the belief is what's going to push the faith, and then the action is going to drive it. Push and drive. You following me? You got me? Prayer 1. I command obstacles to blessings in my life to go away now in Jesus' name. Amen. We have to trust ourselves, says Kimmy. I command obstacles to blessings in my life to go away now in Jesus' name. Number 2. I command fear in my life to go away I command fear in my life to give way to peace now in Jesus' name. Okay. I command fear in my life to give way to peace in Jesus' name. So basically, in that second prayer, you're actually telling the fear that you point out, that you find, good morning, Queen, that you find in your life, to give away, to be gone. I give away. You cannot be here. I command peace. I don't command fear. So when you find yourself, good morning, Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha girl, when you find yourself, thank you for the likes, love. When you find yourself frightful or afraid, here is what I want you to do. Catch it. I actually want you to consider, when you find yourself getting frightful, I want you to immediately think of something you know by faith and by fact that's real for you. I want you to immediately think of it and then call it out. Call the fear out. Laugh at it. Call it out. Call it out. Because some things are only living and breathing because they're in our mind. Did you know you can give life? Good morning, Jackie. Did you know that you can give life and birth? Thank you, Jackie. That you can give life and birth to your fear? Yes. Kimmy says, I say my God is not afraid. Amen. Did you know that you can actually give life to the fear, but you can also give death to it? So if our tongues are as powerful as we know they are, confession brings possession. And if our tongues can also speak life, it means it can also speak death. And it means that if I've spoken death over my life in statements or abusive natures in my mind, I can also speak life over my life and walk through the fear and demand that it be gone. Give way to peace now. Fear be gone. Peace show up. Fear be gone. Peace show up. I will not be afraid of what tomorrow looks like. I will not be afraid of the scale. I will not be afraid of my measurements. I will not be afraid to eat one piece of candy. I will not be afraid to go to a restaurant. I will not be afraid to be alone, that I will overeat at night. I will not be afraid that when I get overly anxious, I will overeat. I will not be afraid to have DoorDash app on my phone. I will not be afraid to go down that street because the restaurant I overeat at is on that street. I will not be afraid. I will not be afraid. I will not let the compulsions, the obsession drive me. I will not wake up in the morning focused on what can I eat first. I will not be driven by the obsession of chewing salt, sugar, meals, eating it, watching it, seeing it on social media, watching it in my bedroom and night, falling asleep with it. I will not be hypnotized. I will not be magnetized to food channels. I will not be addicted to watching people cook. I will overcome. If the person's cooking, I will make sure that it's something I can eat on a regular basis. When you're in the middle of the battle, you can't be in the middle of the addiction. One of the 2 things I tell my clients they can no longer do when they start working with me: stop eating in front of the TV and on your cell phone. Remove it. It's a distraction. It uses the same part of your brain you don't even know when you're getting full. Number 2, you ready for this next one? Because this one gonna shock you. Eat at the table. Stop eating in your living room. Your living room is for y'all to hang out and live, and you need to, or in your bed. And you ladies that eat 1 meal a day, drink water all day, and call it your water intake, and eat 1 meal a day, and then lay down in the bed because you ordered your KFC or Popeyes through Church's Chicken or whatever through DoorDash, and you didn't go to sleep on it. That's not good, baby. Your metabolism is sleep when you sleep, and so is the chicken in your stomach. So you gotta be eating right. Quit going in that bedroom and eating that meal in that bed. That piece of chicken is not going to suffice, no matter how full you get and how comfortable you get when you finish the meal. He is not going to make up for the missing man, the broken husband, the beat up relationship, or the failed series of situations that you've been a part of. That feeling is never going to feel it. I've tried it to the point of 592 pounds. I've tried to fill those holes. It doesn't work. I tried to eat the hole that was in between my marriage up with food, and I ended up right there. So I'm just telling you, it's deeper than you think. It's a pattern. I just told you how you groom yourself. You groom yourself all day to set yourself up to justify eating that much food at that moment, and then you're tired, so you go to sleep. But it's really like feeding a baby a bottle and putting them to bed at night. We're learned to overeat at birth. It's not new to you. It's true to you. That's why we do it. And some of us go right back like a baby in a womb. We curled up like a broken child in our wombs at night in our bed from eating that meal. I'm not stepping on no toes. I'm sorry. I'm just calling out what I know to be true for myself. And maybe it's just me in the building. Maybe it's just me. I'm just telling you what happened in my circumstances and situations. How I pedaled through life. I had to sit with that. I had to accept that. I had to accept the fact that there were times where I intentionally did not eat all day so I could justify the amount of food I would eat at night because I needed to eat it before I went to sleep to fill the empty hole of nobody being there to hold me. The disappointed, broken marriage. The man that left me on my deathbed. I'm still eating at night trying to put myself to sleep like I'm still getting molested, beat, touched, and abused as a child. Come on now. I had to get free from that. It wasn't just about being the big, comfortable, cute girl no more. It was about the hell I was living inside my own head. Telling myself, I love God. I'm faithful. I'm a woman of God. I'm a woman of hell living in my head. I'm living on what ain't even happening to me no more. I'm sitting around eating up stuff over stuff ain't even happening to me no more. Nobody's even abandoning me no more, but I'm sitting, walking around, acting like I'm still being abandoned. I'm sitting around holding on to the emotions from my abandonment from my mama, and I'm 40 years old at the time. Well, I was 35. You get the point. After the age I realized that the option to heal was available, everything after that is on Kenya. It is no longer on the person that molested me, the people that raped me, the woman that neglected me, the family that rejected me. It is no longer on them. After that point, the minute I realized that I can heal from my trauma and do nothing about it, but continue to use my past as a calling card for people to treat me like a victim, become a socialite in victimization format, the minute I became aware that healing was an option, I had to let that go. The minute I became aware that I made decisions just like my family did, I had to let it go. The minute I decided that whatever boundary I put in, they put one in too, I had to let it go. See, when you really look at the truth about your narratives, they will stop being your narratives and they'll start being your empires to build your stronger version of self. See, this healing thing is serious. It'll have you opening up envelopes to your past that you didn't even know you had closed. You will find out you had habits and behaviors that was leading you in situations and you thought it was always the people. When what it was you running from a situation that had your mindset incaptivated, trapped, locked up, blocked down. But our ego cannot and will not allow us to live and feel through everything. Therefore, it blocks it, it hides it, it shields it, it protects you. Hi. January 17th. Cha-Cha Girl says, we use our platforms to heal others. Yes, Kimmy. That is the definition of what we do. Kimmy says, when we speak it out loud, it decreases the power of it. Of course. You whatever you gave life to, you give death to it. You gotta talk that thing away. I am not what they say I am. I am somebody. I am not weak and broken-minded. I am not my past. That does not define me. That is not just who I am. I don't have to act that way. I can act better. I don't have to be inferior. I don't have to be insecure. I don't have to feel alone. I don't have to be worried about the next female. Some of y'all women are insecure, and y'all justified it so long, and it's pitiful and sad. Y'all some insecure, broken down little girls that need therapy, and you really need to work on it. I was too. Don't even worry about it. I know y'all ain't hitting no like button or nothing. That's okay. I'm just trying to tell you I was too. That's why me and my husband had some of the hot arguments we had because of my insecurities. I didn't realize that the insecurities were from the fact I was molested and neglected by I didn't have a very good female guidance. It wasn't intentionally. My mom had old school guidance. So I got old school guidance. So some of the things that you would typically maybe instill in a young lady, I missed some of them. Like how to protect myself. Like I never had to sex talk. Didn't nobody tell me that somebody could touch you and take advantage of you. And by the time they did, it was the school telling me that what had happened to me already was against the law. You understand what I just said? Did y'all catch that? I hope you caught it. The point I'm explaining is that those incidents, although I may have overcome them and over succeeded through them, the emotions that were familiar to the actions would come alive. And it would come alive as an adult functioning in the world, in my relationships, in my job, in my situation. It would come alive. I would do something and they would do something. It would trigger that response. And that response was alive until I spoke against it and worked against it and talked against it, because what I was trying to do was eat against it before. I'm going to read today's reading. I got a busy day. I have to pack up my house. I have a lot of things going. I got to get this house freaking packed up, everything shut down. Man, I got to get off here. Got a lot of work to do. All right. Don't forget, 25/20 sale is still going on until midnight tonight. So the 25/20 sale is still going on until midnight tonight, meaning you can get 5 months of my group coaching for 25/20. You can get our viral sweatshirts with the bling crystals and crystal string for 25/20, or you can get my journal right now, which is the 250-page journal that is digital. You can download sections that you need as you go, and it can be reusable. That's why we made it digital, so you can use it over and over. And it is also marked down as well for you. It is, you can click my link in my bio or click the products tag and have at it. We also got some free shipping advantages, some $5 off coupons, etc., etc. And if you put certain items in a cart and use the code IRISE15, you can save an additional 15% off your order. Okay, so January 17th. Awaken to the world around you. There's a universe outside your door waiting to touch you, soothe you, heal you. There's an entire world out there waiting to help you open your heart and nurture your soul. The universe wants to teach you things, show you things, help you come alive, more alive than you've ever been before. Open your eyes, open your senses, open your heart. Walk out your door, look around. You'll be shown, you'll be guided. Your heart will lead you to what you need. Listen, look, feel. You are connected to the universe. Let the universe bring you all the healing you need. Let the universe bring you alive, awaken to the world around you, and you'll awaken to yourself. Good morning, Matriarch K. Good morning, Kay. Good morning, Empress. Thank you, Queen. Today's reading says, awaken to the world around you. Open your eyes, open your senses, open your heart. That spoke to me. Walk out your door, look around. You'll be shown, you'll be guided. Your heart will lead you. Heart will lead you to what you need. It didn't even say lead you where you need to go. It said it would lead you to what you need. Listen, look, and feel. You are connected to the universe. And I say connected to God. Hey, now. And I say connected to God. Okay, it worked. It feels healed. I mean, a little tender, like it's sore down here, but it's healed. Like it's giving healed. Thank you, baby. Francine, good morning. Very powerful. Any feedback for today's reading? So what it reminded me of, and I usually just kind of share my input and then wait for you guys to comment, but what that really reminded me of is that sometimes we can just be in the ebb and flow of doing what we need to do, that we forget to validate what we've done and where we are and whose we are. Like we don't stop long enough just to say, you know what? I'm doing okay. Everything's okay. The building's not burning down around me. I'm giving it the best I got. I'm putting my best foot forward. I'm working as hard as I can. I'm working toward my goals. I'm meditating. I'm praying. I'm eating better. I'm focused. I'm moving my body. I'm okay. Sometimes, amen, Kimmy, I'm not my past. Sometimes, just sometimes, we have to take a moment and just be aware of what is around us and how beautiful it is. I'm always looking at the sky here. It's beautiful. Good morning, Tracy. It's beautiful, okay? The sky is absolutely beautiful. And I'm always looking at it. I'm always waiting for that perfect moment where I could see how the colors glide together and lift the energy within me. Because what I learned from dying, I said that. What I learned from coding several times is that I want to appreciate the things that once didn't matter to me. I never used to mauve in the trees and flowers and plants, and I could give a hot crap about the sky and the moon. And now I'm connected. I'm tuned in. I'm connected. I'm tuned in, my loves. And I wasn't before. I was literally a human being doing whatever I needed to do. But today I can tell you that I'm a human spiritual being living a life that I actually like. Kind of love it. And it's shown to me that when I'm disciplined and I'm consistent at the things that grow me, I become better. I become more open. I become more willing. The more I show up, the more willing I am to connect and reach that next thing. The more my mind opens, the more my heart expands. The more I let go, the more I open up to the present, I'm letting go and making space for it by letting go of the past. I'm pursuing something a little bit deeper than just existing at this point in my life. And I challenge you to do the same thing, to pursue something deeper than just existing. To pursue something deeper than just existing. And I challenge you, it's the 17th day of the year, and you can tap in right now and decide what that looks like. You don't even have to wait. You don't have to wait till something else happens. You don't have to wait for a date or a time. You can literally just decide in this moment that we're talking that you're going to show up a little bit harder for yourself in the next 24 hours and mean it. And actually mean it. Thank you guys so much for the likes, loves, and the gifts. Thank you. Thank you on all platforms. I see you. I see you. I see you. So today, no matter the what, show up. Yesterday's over. Today's a new day, even if this morning was already cray-cray. Yesterday's over. Today's a new day, even if this morning was already cray-cray. You know how you wake up and your day be on cray-cray? Don't worry about it. You can stop and start over at any moment. It is not no rule with you starting your day over in the middle of the day. Be like, in the mighty name of the God I serve in Jesus Christ in heaven, let sing all your angels down here. I'm restarting my day right now. This is the beginning of the day. I rebuke everything that has happened up to this point, everything that is trying to happen. I cleanse myself, my family, my friends, and anything around me that is near me. I'm having a good day today. Day started over. Boom. Just coffee. The same thing. Black coffee. The same. That's what you can say. You can actually just say that. You can actually just say that. And start your day over. And do that all day if you need to. If you're having a rough day, just do that all day. Literally. If you're having a rough day, just do that all day if you need to. Okay? And just start over. And give yourself some grace. And give yourself some mercy. And give yourself some love more than anything. And have a great day today. It's Freedom Friday. I'll see you guys in the tomorrow is Saturday, so it's usually later in the day. Remember, we do them later in the day on Saturdays. And so I'll see you in the afternoon tomorrow, okay? Have a beautiful and amazing Friday. And don't forget to realize you are strong enough to win. I am so grateful and I'm so appreciative that you guys tap in and hold me accountable. To be reading my books and doing what I'm supposed to do every day too. So you guys have a beautiful day. I love you guys. I love you too, grandmother. I love you guys too. You be blessed too, Queen Bellamy. Queen, let me know if you have any questions, okay? Okay, bye guys. Bye, Instagram. Thank you guys so much for showing up. I see a couple of you guys every morning, and I just want to take an opportunity to tell you thank you. I don't use Instagram a lot because I actually don't know how to, but I do want to thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate you and I honor you. And YouTube, thank you. And of course, I used to be on Facebook and had a lot of followers. I don't have that many anymore, but I do honor and I'm grateful for all of you guys who follow me, who comment, and who love all my posts. I appreciate you, and I'm grateful for you as well. And thank you so much for trusting me to be a part of your life and or your wellness journey, whichever reason why you are here. So have a beautiful day, Instagram and Facebook, and I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon.